The US government just banned an AI company from every federal agency. Not a foreign adversary, an American startup based in San Francisco. And within hours, their biggest rivals swooped in and took their contract. This isn't a tech story. This is a tech war. Welcome back to Season 4 of Data Science with Sam. I'm Sam, and today we are getting into what I honestly think is the most important AI story of 2026 so far. If you haven't followed the Anthropic Pentagon drama, buckle up because this one has everything. Lawsuits, leaked Slack messages, a presidential truth social post, and two tech CEOs who literally refused to hold hands at a summit for a photo. So let's dive into that. So here's what you need to know. Anthropic had a $200 million contract with the US Department of Defense to deploy their AI model Claude inside classified government systems. But the Department of Defense, or you can call it Department of War, wanted Anthropic to drop two specific red lines from their users policy. Number one, no use of Claude in mass domestic surveillance of American citizens. Number two, no fully autonomous weapons, meaning weapons that can select and kill targets with zero human in the loop. But Anthropic said no. So the Pentagon, under Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, labeled Anthropic's a supply chain risk, a designation normally reserved for foreign adversaries. And Trump posted on Truth Social telling every federal agency to immediately stop using Anthropic's technology. His exact words called them left-wing nut jobs. There's a quote from the President of the United States about a leading AI safety company. And here is when it gets really interesting. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, Anthropic's main rival, was publicly saying he agreed with Anthropic's red lines. He told CNBC he shared the same concerns. But behind the scenes, he had been quietly negotiating his own Pentagon deal the entire time. Hours after Anthropic was blacklisted, OpenAI announced they would side with the Department of Defense. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei sent a memo to his employees calling OpenAI's messaging mendacious, safety theater, and my personal favorite, straight up lies. Altman later admitted the whole thing, quote, looked opportunist and sloppy. What do you think? What's fascinating is what happened in the App Store immediately after. Claude shot to number 1 on both the US and UK App Store, knocking ChatGPT off the throne. Users all over the world started mass deleting ChatGPT. OpenAI had an annual review run rate 25 billion at the time versus Anthropic's 19 billion. But this move may have handed Anthropic a cultural supply chain risk. Anthropic is now suing the US government to fight the supply chain risk designation. And as of the recording, they're back at the negotiating table with the Pentagon. So this story is not over yet. The deeper question here is not whether Anthropic was right or wrong. It's this. Who gets to decide how AI is used in warfare? Is it the government, the lab, the public, or the company that controlling that AI technology? I would definitely urge you to think about that, because that will help you to take a stance whether you on the government side or Anthropic side or even OpenAI side. Well, right now, it's being decided in closed-door negotiation between a handful of executives and officials. And that should concern all of us. Google quietly dropped their pledge not to use AI for weapons. OpenAI removed safety as a core value in their mission statement. Anthropic is standing up on a line, but they're doing it all alone. So time to take a stance and understand what Anthropic doing is really aligned with your value proposition. Or do you think the OpenAI and the other AI companies are basically doing a better job to spearhead the AI innovation Probably not at the risk of human lives or something else. If you're building in AI, working with AI, or just paying attention to AI, this story is just a preview of the fights coming in the next 5 years. So buckle up. It's not about model benchmarks, about who controls the technology and what it's allowed to do. I would love to know what you think. Drop a comment below in my YouTube vlogs or reach me on Substack or LinkedIn. And hit subscribe if you're new, and also share this with your contact, because your support will make me grow this channel further and share more contents on AI, science, and technology. We will go deep on this stuff every week, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.